Welcome back, team, to another Saturday tester. This week's Saturday tester is named after Ed's first girlfriend, Sheila. So this workout is going to start with 3 rounds. 3 rounds of 40 wall balls at your allotted load, into 20 toaster bar or knee raises, into 10 dual dumbbell devil's press at your allotted load. For our elite crew, you guys are going to have a little bit more volume on the toaster bar and a little bit more volume on the devil's press, but the workout will remain the same. To finish these 3 rounds, you have a 15-minute time cap. Now, what will we be testing? We will be testing your lower body knee flexion endurance. If we look at the amount of wall balls, that's 120 contractions through those legs. So we will be testing your lower body muscle endurance. We will also be testing your midline due to the fact that there is also going to be 60 up to 75 toaster bars completed within the workout. Now we will also be testing your upper body straight arm pulling with the toaster bar into some upper body pressing with the devil's press. So there will be a lot of overhead movements, especially when we're looking at the toaster bar and knee raises, going into the devil's press, which is a pull, finishing in a stacked over position overhead. How does this fit into your current training program? Now, after the open, we had a little bit of a deload for all of the LPC members, and we're now starting to get closer to the season starting for us. Now, what does that mean? It means that we're going to be starting to throw in a little bit more variance within these Saturday testers, which is why we're starting to see some funky movements like those devil's presses start to be programmed a little bit more. Like I said, we will be starting to program a little bit more variance within these Saturday testers. That means potentially we've got an option now to start to practice some skills that we haven't been testing for the last few weeks due to the open and due to the deload phase that we just went through. Pacing. Now, if we look at the workout itself, the rep scheme is relatively chunky. That means for most of us, we are going to have to choose a braking strategy before the workout starts. Mainly for the wall balls and the toaster bar or the knee raises, but the dual dumbbell devil press, we can kind of just choose a pace where you can maintain across those 3 rounds. Remember, team, there's 3 ways to dictate the pace of a workout. The first one, like I just said, is your braking strategy. The second option is the cadence at which you're completing the movement. Now, if we look at these workouts, the devil's press can be made a little bit easier just due to the fact of the cadence that you're completing, or it can be made very hard if you start to kind of increase the pace that you're moving back to the floor. The final pacing strategy or thing to change would be your transitions, or you're moving from one to the next. Within this workout, there isn't too many transitions, but just being aware of how you're moving from one movement to the next can start to eat up those seconds. Remember, team, there is a 7-day free trial for all of our non-subscribers. Let's make sure we grab a buddy and get after this one, team. Enjoy. Sheila.